Hi, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all safe and healthy. So, by the way, my name is Teacher Charlie, and today we will be learning something new, something fresh, something fascinating, and something jaw dropping. So, if you guys are into it, just stick around. So, before we start, I will be showing some pictures, and all we need to do is we will go ahead and identify and describe each picture that we are about to see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look all of it.
All right, so the first picture that we have is pencil. Now, obviously, and we all know that pencil is used for writing, and as you can see, it has different parts. So we have the eraser, there is also the sharp end, and this sharp tip or end of the pencil is made of graphite. So next one is a fish. So the color of this fish is orange, and the fish has the ability to swim, and their shelter is in the ocean or underwater. Okay, so next picture is a tree. Now, the color of the tree or the colors of the tree are green, and there's also brown for the trunk. Now, tree can grow very high, and it can basically, give us a shade if we are under the sun, right? Okay, so the next one is a cell phone. Now, cell phone is very useful nowadays since it enables us to message our friends, parents, and loved ones. And through this cell phone, we can access different social networking sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, things like that. So, yes, this is a cell phone. Next up is a glass. So it's actually a glass of water. Now, a glass is used for us to drink, just like in the picture, in order for us to drink a water or some other beverages such as juice. And we can also use this one to drink a tea or coffee if you like. So that's gonna be a glass of water. Alright, so another picture that we have is a mushroom. Now, mushroom is either edible or not edible because there are some mushrooms that can be eaten, and there are also some mushrooms that are toxic, that are very detrimental or risky when it is ingested. And some of the mushrooms grow everywhere. Yes, we can see mushroom everywhere. All right, next up is we have a table. Now, obviously, the color of this table is brown, and we do have table in our respective houses. And table is basically used, when we eat, or if we wanna put our stuff, our things on the table. Okay, so the next picture that we have is a puppy. Now, when this puppy grows up, it becomes a dog, and they can basically multiply. They can produce another puppy, and there are, some puppies that are brown. There are also white, orange. It really varies. The color really varies. Okay, so the next picture that we have is a computer. Now, computer has different parts. There is monitor, there's a keyboard, and there's also a mouse. Now, computer is used for us to send messages, access internet, if you wanna play a video, things like that. So this or those are the uses of this computer. Okay, and the last picture that we have is a boy. So a boy, or this boy, has a black hair. He wears blue shirt, and this boy sings. This boy eats. This boy can dance, can walk, can do whatever he wants. Questions. So which among of the pictures we identified and described can move, do not move, and grow? So let us look back and review the pictures that we identified earlier. So for the pencil, apparently it cannot move unless we push it or we touch it. And the same is true to the tree. It cannot move, however, it grows. For the computer, it cannot move. For the poppy, poppy can grow and it can also move. And for the mushroom, it cannot move, but it can grow. And for the fish, it can do both. It can move and it will also grow. For the cell phone, apparently it cannot move unless we touch it or we push it. And the same is true to the glass of water. It cannot move, it cannot grow. And same to the table. It cannot move and it doesn't grow. And lastly, for the boy, so the boy can grow and he can also move. Okay, so for the second question, why do you think they grow, move, and do not move? So the reason for that one, it's because the boy, the fish, mushroom, poppy, and the tree, they actually have life, and they do need food in order for them to move, in order for them to grow, and also in order for them to survive. And apart from the food, they also need air in order for them to, of course, survive. And on the other hand, the rest of the objects that we identified earlier, which are the table, glass, cell phone, computer, and pencil, so these objects do not have life. So that means they don't need food, they don't need air in order for them to survive. So again, they do not move and they do not grow. Okay, so for our third and last question, what do we call the things which move and grow? And what about the things that do not move? Now, for the things that can move, that can grow, things that need food, need air in order for them to survive, we call it living things. And for those things that do not move, that do not grow, which has no life, they are called non-living things. So again, living things are anything which can grow, move, breathe, and reproduce. They can also feel emotions like anger, fear, and happiness. And after growing and living for a long time, living things ultimately die. And non-living things are anything which cannot grow, move, breathe, and reproduce. And they don't have any kind of life in them. And these are some of the examples of living things. So we have plants, bacteria, insects, animals, and reptiles. And here are some of the examples of non-living things. We have chair, table, books, bed, and newspapers. Alright, so just a recap. Living things are anything which can grow, move, breathe, and reproduce. And non-living things are anything which cannot grow, move, breathe, and reproduce. And they're called living things because they have life, and they're called non-living things because they don't have life. So let's have a quiz. So identify if it's whether living or non-living thing. Number one, sunglasses, crocodile, electric fan, pillow, ant, parrot, airplane, dog, ballpen, coconut tree. So that is it for today. We've basically learned what living and non-living things are, and also we were able to differentiate them. We've also identified the things which have life and do not have life. I hope to see you again in my next class, and here is your assignment.